What is living from the end, and how do you put that together with your mental diet? Today, that's what we're going to talk about. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we're going to talk about what it means to live in the end, how you do it, and how that fits into your mental diet. So if you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon below because I do put out new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, each one of them designed to help you create something wonderful in your life. So living from the end, okay? So I remember when I first learned living from the end, people were like, oh, you know what? You imagine your end scene, okay? So like whether it be marriage or like, having all that money after you win the lottery type of thing. And nothing really produced for me when I was doing that because I wasn't actually, first of all, being on a mental diet of positive thinking. And then I was like, well, what do I even think? Okay. So what I learned and what's really, really worked well for me and other people that have done coaching through Create Your Future is that living from the end, if you actually read Neville and, decipher what he's saying, what it means is living from the end of having what you want, meaning that every thought that you have is as if you already have it. So a good example of that would be, okay, well, if I was perfectly healthy, what would my thoughts be? And then making sure that all of those thoughts are actually the thoughts that you're including in your mental diet. So let's do the health one quickly here. So if I was perfectly healthy, what would my thoughts be? My thoughts would be that I'm in perfect health, that my body heals itself, that, every day I feel good, every day I have lots of energy. Okay. So if we think of it in the terms of a minute to minute, second to second mental diet, if I was to sit down with like Jerry and complain about how my back hurts, is that living from the end of being healthy? Absolutely not. So in my mental diet, I'd want to stop that complaining about my back hurting and change it into a positive intention, like my back feels great, my body feels good. So that's what living from the end is in the context of a mental diet. Okay. So let's go with this, people looking to get their exes back or get in a relationship with a specific person. Okay. So let's say your end goal is marriage. Okay. So if you were married to somebody, what would your thoughts be? Would your thoughts be like, oh, they don't want to talk to me and they're mad at me? No, your thoughts would be like, they always want to talk to me and they absolutely think I'm amazing. And in fact, they just love it when I phone them. In fact, they phone me off the hook because I'm good enough, right? So that's what living from the end is, and putting your mental diet and really, checking in with your thoughts on a minute to minute, second to second level and saying, the thought of, oh, you know what, maybe he's mad at me and maybe he doesn't want to talk to me. Okay, now is that living from the end of being in a relationship with them? No. Okay, I intend for him to forgive me. I intend for him to be understanding. I intend for him to want to talk to me and call me. Okay, so making sure that you do a little check with every single thought that you have, right? And again, like I said in the previous video, if you're feeling things like anxiety and nervousness, well, then you're not living from the end of being in a relationship with somebody or, being someone that everyone likes, because you wouldn't have those thoughts of anxious and nervousness if you were, right? So that's what you want your mental diet to consist of, and those are the negative thoughts that you want to switch over the positive ones, the ones that are not in line with what your end goal is. And that's really what Neville is talking about when he talks about persistent assumption with your mental diet and living in the end. Okay, so persistently assuming, with every thought that you have, that you guys are together and they do want to talk to you and they do want to call you and they do want to text you. Okay, and you persistently assume that because you're living from that end, right? So yeah, anyways, that's my video for today. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. You guys are all truly amazing. And I know each and every one of you guys can manifest exactly what you want to manifest. And I know you're going to start doing it like right now. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.